We are currently collaborating on a grand plan for total disclosure that confronts a very slow and exhausting plan proposed by the elites, who are aware that there is no other way to escape reality. Many of these meetings with our diplomatic representatives on Earth, as well as with our transmitter, are very draining, even though they often occur in the etheric planes of the planet. The memories of these meetings remain vivid when they return to their bodies, as do the negative impressions from those who try to refute our instructions. They suggested that if there is really nothing to be done, a slower disclosure would be ideal, which would take over 100 years to complete. Obviously, we vehemently denied this and will not tolerate much more time of deception and denial of our presence. The power of the people is increasing, as well as their consciousness level, and we will continue to show ourselves. There's a plan for us to show ourselves even more effectively in a central capital of the planet. We won't inform the day or the hour, obviously, but rest assured, you'll know it's us once you see it. The elites have known about our agenda since the mid-80s, when our forces activated many of our channels on Earth, and we began our more direct transmissions. This agenda indicated exactly what is happening now, and they know what is to come. Why do you think they started building their bunkers decades ago? Why do you think they've created even more chaos in recent decades? Why do you think they've created even more distractions and used the advent of technology to keep you busy and with your heads down? All this to distract you from the obvious. The Galactic Command is present. We cannot oppose them. And the people of Earth will know what we've done, they think, the dominant elites. Friends of Earth, this is a special moment in your expansion, and we continue to request much love in your daily lives. We arrive at a time when celestial alignments will trigger changes on the surface. Thus, at first, we planned several terrain assessment displays to see people's reactions, and as it was not surprising, considering the significant increase in consciousness level, most people welcomed us, and questions began to arise about what was happening in the skies, but in a calm manner without panic. Obviously, we cannot yet come with our largest fleet, as this would also imply magnetic adjustments on the planet and could affect planetary biology due to the vibrational intensity of our ships. Little by little, we are modulating the frequency from low orbit and preparing the life grid to receive even larger fleets approaching you. Your leaders continue to not accept total disclosure, which naturally includes the revelation of our presence, the true history of Earth as it really happened. The cure is already available for all diseases, and of course, that you were enslaved. Which really bothers your leaders because they know the consequences they will have to face because of all this. We have several cards up our sleeves, and one of them is that we, along with our allies on Earth, implemented a virus in their computer systems. If they continue to embargo and lie or even attempt any reprisals against surface people, this virus will be activated and will release all the information they keep hidden about us. Our collaboration with Earth's history and how they have kept in contact with non-federated races when they made abusive deals to surrender you as guinea pigs for genetic experiments. We have given them a specific date, and if they do not renounce power and try to create more delays with false flag situations, we will activate this plan. At the moment, this is what we can inform about this plan, which also covers some other areas we cannot yet mention to avoid creating risk situations for our transmitters. Not panicking is the key to everything harmonizing more quickly and without physical damage. One cannot deny that your tectonic plates are overloaded and that only good vibrations can contribute to their harmonization. We've already discussed this in our previous message on the subject. We are heading towards your solar system, and as we approach a mass with our largest fleet, with our mothership 6 times the size of Jupiter, it cannot be denied that a huge object is causing certain changes in the magnetic fields of the solar system. We will talk about this in our next message. This is an official message from the Ashtar command through Never. Listen to the voice of the Ashtar command at this moment speaking through one of our bases in South America. Listen to our voice. Dear family, your doorsteps are being evacuated and purified because the Creator has other plans for these environments. Meanwhile, the physical surface of the planet is the next target for major transformations. Yes, as we've said, there are still doubts in the esoteric communities and still those who criticize and mock us as we announce ourselves through our sources. To those who mock and criticize us, we have something to say. Nothing we say to you at this moment will be useful, considering you will choose the superficiality of what you consider existence. Moreover, choosing to remain as manipulated masses by those who have used you for so long is an inalienable right of each free-willed individual. We only wish that the love of the Creator blesses you, bringing you clarity that will be very useful to you at this moment, before it's too late. We have not informed our transmitter or anyone else about this plan, nor have we disclosed the deadline we gave, for a simple matter of protection. Regarding the total disclosure plan, we will also inform everything in the main secret libraries, including the Vatican's and its rituals. This will spread quickly. This plan is quite aggressive, and we are trying to proceed with caution as many of our allies are in the line of fire. As well as our transmitter being targeted by etheric plasma weapons that could cause significant mental disorientation and block the telepathic channel. Obviously, our protection is constant, but we must also consider everyone's free will and at the slightest lowering of vibration. When they succumb to the provocations of darkness around them, a tunnel opens that hinders our immediate protection. Therefore, we continue to emphasize, love is the fastest, most efficient path to liberation without further harm and disruption. It's important to say that our transmitter is not the only one we have prepared for this task, but we ask you to also have discernment through all sources you seek about us. These are turbulent times, and discernment needs to be very active in you, because just as the elites try to confuse your minds by creating false information about us, there are also people in your immediate circle and even in esoteric communities who can create false narratives simply to garner engagement in their social environments. The disclosure work we are doing also requires good discernment, especially for those whom we consider our allies, as you will need to be safeguarded with reliable information to retransmit when finally. A great agitation begins to occur due to the first official pronouncements about us. Regarding this, we must also say, there are very few leaders inclined to make a public and official disclosure about our presence. Due to a basic issue of harmony and to not create social conflicts, we will not mention names yet, but we leave it to your own discernment to intuit where the river is flowing. Within everything we have informed, we must say that plans proceed as planned.